So even though we had a snow day on our one practice together, we're all here. We're so thankful for you guys coming out today to support the team. We've had a really big year and a lot of growth and development, so we're excited for you to see that. I'm going to talk about a lot tonight, so right now I'm going to try to talk a little. So we're just going to kick things off with the Hey song. It's something we've added in the band this year. And basically we're doing that tonight for two reasons. One, it's how we started the last showcase, so we might as well start it that way this time again. And we want you guys to know when to say hey. So when they say hey, you say hey. When they say go Gris, you say go Gris. Or Vikings if you're a Maple Park person. Cool? Cool. Gavin, you can hit the music. Alright, thank you guys. So, a huge part of the high school program is our middle school program, to us. This year, our middle school has no 8th graders, meaning it's all of their first time, just like the high school. So, with that being said, this year they also lost their coach. She has decided not to return, so we got a new one for this year, who was the president of the Winter Garden College when I was there. So, this is Miss Amber Imperiali. And she'll tell you about Maple Park Girls.
Hello. Hello. Okay. Sorry, I don't use these a lot. My name's Amber. I'm a coach at the middle school. This is my first year teaching color guard. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm really excited. I've been doing guard pretty much all high school, all college. So this is Wait For It by Hamilton is their song, and I love it a lot because I love Hamilton. So this is their routine.
Theodore was a racing letter every day, keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the greatest side of Georgia, he's trying to keep the colonies alive, but he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes, it takes, it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and cry and break and make mistakes, and if there's a reason, I'm by my side. So many you try, and I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher. But there were things that the holidays and hymns won't teach her. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect, respect, respect. But they there's no restraint. It takes and he takes and he takes and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he seems to thrive, so you survive.
That was an adventure, technology. All right, so now the captain's going to come give a speech, but before she does, I really want to introduce who she is to you guys. So, as many of you know, I am new here at Saka. My name is Brian Cheney. For those who don't know me, I am the director of the Rubies, and I am the assistant coach at the middle school. So, coming into the school year, their old coach is coaching at North Crown right now, and she was my high school Spanish teacher, and she was like, yo, there's this opening, and so I was like, okay, cool. So she's like, hey, I have this student, she'd be a great captain. And I was like, okay. And I talked to her, and she said, no, that's not happening. And then it happened. 2 days later, we sent me a message saying, hey, I do want to be a captain. So then we went through the interview process, and she was ultimately selected as captain. This student has helped serve in leadership positions here for our organization and others through the middle of a global health pandemic. And she's been an amazing leader. She's always supportive of her teammates, providing rides for practice, teaching students what to do, and just being overall helpful. She's a quick learner, a strong performer, and the first student to ever call me old. Yes, I'm already at that point in my life. Over a Band-Aid, mind you. So see this Band-Aid right here? She pulls the Band-Aid out of the color guard closet, and she says, wow, this Band-Aid is old. It looks like it's from the 90s. And I said, ouch, I'm from the 90s. And she's like, well, and I was like, no. But at least this Band-Aid, Alex, which you can have, it's not from the late 1900s.
Okay, that was supposed to be my story, but I guess you can have it. So don't mind me, I'm just gonna read this off my phone because I was gonna print it off, but then weather happened and I couldn't take advantage of the school's printer. So, when I went to my sister's football game my freshman year, it was her first show, and I couldn't have imagined when I saw the color guard, I would be here 4 years later, being a captain of my own team. Okay, I wasn't following along. The choreography, drill, counting, and much more was all somehow be achieved. He's already mentioned the pandemic, and I hate to mention it because everybody always puts the pandemic in their frickin' speeches, but through all of the pandemic, we've survived this. the bangs, the bruises, and the band-aids that apparently mean you're old if they're from the 90s, prove that we've been through hard work. Hardworking individuals from nearly all grades and genders. I've been more than proud of the progress of all of my peers and all the leadership qualities that have come to bloom within all of them, whether they be a senior or a starting freshman or just a 7th grader. They're all appreciated, and this team is really full of gems.
Thank you, Alex. So Alex is an amazing senior. I'm really sad to see her go. Her shoes will be hard to fill. And with that being said, it's now time for the red zone. You can hit it again. No, the volume's muted.
Yeah, it's up, but it's not. It's not low.
Lights on normal.
Alright, I apologize for the technical difficulties. There were parents in here earlier during the sound check. I promise it was working. I really don't know what happened. But anyway, so now I'm going to talk about the team and the show when I turn the fight song off. Alright, so, as many of you know, last season I had 4 students for color guard season. And those 4 students did a lot for this team. But 2 of them chose not to return for winter guard, which is fine. So right now, what we're going to see are 8 students who never have done guard before, 2 students who did guard last season, and 10 students who have never done winter guard. If you do the math, I have 10 people on my team. This is all of their first experience. When listening to this show, our show is entitled Efflorescence, A Sport of Overcoming. Efflorescence has 2 meanings, something about salts that Shannon keeps pointing out, and blooming. I think blooming speaks a lot to our team this year. We've had to do a lot of growth, whether that's personal or as a team, growing to a team of this size. On top of that, we didn't have the equipment to be able to perform with a team of this size, so we had to get money from the band to get new flags, get new sabers, get equipment like that for the team. The next part is a story of overcoming. We've had to overcome a lot this year. Not only do we have no returners, we had to deal with recruitment in the middle of a global pandemic when students are only at school 2 days a week. We had to deal with not having anyone with winter guard experience other than myself who's not performing. There were a lot of things to overcome this year, including a snow day, the one day we had practice for this. That was great. But overall, this team has done amazing things, and they continue to grow and rise to the occasion and impress each and every time they get the chance. Before they perform tonight, I want to say thank you to several people, though. I want to say thank you to Winnetonka High School's administration, including the activities department. They are so supportive. I'm telling you guys, as someone who did color guard in high school and in college, it is very rare to find someone that's that supportive from the top down of organizations such as color guard. I want to say thank you to our band directors. They are amazing, always supportive, and always willing to listen to my crazy ideas. I want to say thank you to Amber Imperiali, the middle school art coach, who provided the hip-hop choreography for this, because hip-hop is not my thing. I want to also say thank you to all of our band parents and the Band Parent Association. You guys provide so much support for us, and we appreciate each and everything that you guys do. So with that being said, here we go. The proud Winnetonka High School Rubies are proud to present their 2021 Winter Guard show entitled Efflorescence, a Story of Overcoming. The Winnetonka Pride Rubies are in the direction of Mr. Brian Cheney and captains Alex Westner, Wynn Kirby, and Xander Parks.
I am not a stranger to the dark highway. They say, 'cause we don't want your broken blood. You can put your mind and do whatever you want to do. Just tell yourself that you're capable too. But don't do things that ain't even cool. And get rid of them no good friends that's enabling you. Making you feel like you won't be nothing. Your life crumbling, they talk mumbling. You gon' be something. You are glorious. We're no games for warriors. We well known notorious. They can't stop you or block you or mock you. They mad cause you bad and they not you. You fall down but get up and skip and hop through. Kick down doors for others to walk through. You have a purpose to make it say, did I do that? Ergo. Now we call it reality virtue. This is who I am. This is me. Don't let the words hurt you. When the sharpest words won't cut me down, I'm gonna send a flag, gonna drown out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. It's my speed. We'll fight away. 'Cause today I won't let the streets be here. We are rising through the barricade, reaching for the sun. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Won't let them break me down because I know that there's a place for us. Oh, we're falling. My shoulders hurt when I cut me down. I'm gonna stand a flag, gonna drown 'em out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. I'm alone, I never fit the mold. The wind is so cold, pull it down on my own. I'm just trying to reach up to the sky, see the moon. I got confidence 'cause in the flies in the room. When I've been knocked down, but I always get up. I had some big friends and they always switch up. Yeah, no pain, no strain. I ain't chasing on no fans. I get up for the game, I'm just trying to make a change. I'm just doing me, I'm in my own lane. Been down a few times, but I'm up again. Marching to another door, see me crawl, see me run. When they thought that I was done, now I'm not, here I come. I'm the beat, I get on my feet. No apologies, yeah, this is me. The shortest words won't cut me down. I'm gonna send a bird, gonna drown 'em out. This is brave, this is true, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Baby. All right. That is the end of our showcase tonight, but I do have a few announcements. The Rubies will be returning to competition for the first time in a long time next week. In fact, we are recording on Tuesday night for our competition. That is next Saturday. Theoretically, there is a link to view it somewhere live streamed at 10:35 a.m. Maple Park will also be performing that day at like 1:30 p.m., something around there. If I find a link, it'll end up on social media. If I don't, I'll keep trying. If not, I'll post the video that we record anyway. But competition video is on Tuesday. I hope the students are hearing that to remember to come in uniform Tuesday night. Be here at 4:30. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you all so much for your support. We appreciate all of you greatly. Have a great night. Be safe and be amazing.